Hi, do you ever have trouble trusting your own voice, finding the right words, or even speaking up? Welcome to Voice of Life TV. My name is Mandy Siegel, and today I'm going to share with you 3 top tips on how to grow and trust your inner voice. It's so important to really trust ourselves and trust our voice. I have spent my whole life attempting to do that, finding my own voice, coming out of myself to share my own opinions, my own thoughts, and actually my literal singing and speaking voice as well. So today what I'd like to share with you is tip number 1. In order to grow your own voice, one of the ways that you can do that is by really listening and allowing yourself to find what your words are. And one of the ways to do that is in the morning when you first wake up, grab a journal and a pen and just start free-flowing, start writing it out. And I like to call this writing in flow to let it go. It's not about being a poet or making it perfect. It's about just letting it out and letting it go. Sometimes we carry a lot of dross in our mind. So by waking up and just allowing yourself to write for a few full pages, just letting it go can really help you. 1, to just let go, but 2, to actually find your voice and perhaps some things that you've been thinking or feeling that can help clarify things for you. So I really encourage that. And I've been doing that, practicing that for many, many years, and I find it very helpful. You can wake up in a certain mood, do your writing flow, and then all of a sudden you feel different. So it's a really creative way to let go and listen and find your own voice. So step number 2, I would like to say is practice. If there's something really important that you're about to say, or perhaps it's a conversation at work with a manager or a colleague, or maybe it's about a presentation or a performance, practice, practice, practice. Perhaps you can find a trusted friend or a colleague to do a role play with, and it's really great because that gives you the feeling of having said those important words that you really need to say, even though you have felt nervous in the past. So, role play, practice, have the conversation, feel your body saying those words, hear yourself saying those words, and then you can see yourself succeeding in communicating with ease and joy. Okay, so that's my second tip. And the third tip is grow your intuition. Start to grow your voice from the inside. It's so important. And there are many ways to do that. I believe that all of us are intuitive, and it's just a matter of us taking some time to get to know our inner voice. And the way that you can do that is by just really tuning in and start with really simple things, like really, really simple things, and ask yourself, is it in my highest interest and for the highest good of all of who I am to eat toast or cereal for breakfast, for instance? And then just listen to the answer, to the first answer, and then take action. So if you start with really simple things like, where to go, what to do in any particular moment, and just listen to your first answer and follow the actions, you do start to build your inner intuition and your voice so that you can start to trust your voice even more in the long term. So I really hope that these tips have helped you in order to help you grow your inner voice. It's a lifetime journey, that's for sure. And I look forward to hearing from you down below on how I can help you and perhaps what some of your challenges are in light of growing your voice. I do remember not always trusting myself and trusting my voice, and it can be really excruciating not to do that. I remember, being in a meeting and having something to say but feeling too scared to say it. So over time, I've practiced these tips and techniques, and they really do work. So I encourage you to do the same. Thank you so much for showing up. I really hope that it's been able to give you some tips and help you, and I'm here anytime you need. So thanks again for showing up. We'll see you next time.